If you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. If you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. That is the proverb from the Bahamas. You see, people from the Bahamas are called the Bahamians. And if you don't know where you're going, it's a quest of destiny. It's a quest of identity as well. A quest of individuality and individualism. If you don't know your history, your purpose, or your place in the world, you can be pushed anywhere by the society, by politics, and by oppression. Minister Louis Farrakhan speaks about this, right? He gives so much powerful speeches about black identity in America and across the globe. His discussions deal exactly with these sorts of problems, the problems of black identity. See, Minister Louis Farrakhan tells black people that they have been made to forget their original names, their cultures, their greatness, and even their relationship with God. He challenges the system that created confusion and fear. He asks black people to rebuild themselves, right? That is what we are going to speak about today. A speech that was given by Louis Farrakhan on black identity. I want us to dive into the video, listen to it. I shall get back by the end of the video, where we shall also have a deep, critical analysis. Let's dive in.
And now, my brothers and sisters, not 21 million, but 26 million black people are living in the inner cities of America with no hope, filled with despair, factories closing down, moving out of the cities into the suburbs, then moving out of the suburbs and out of the country, leaving the unskilled laborers with no jobs. Black men walking the streets with nothing to do. But when America's vital interests are threatened, such as when Saddam Hussein attacked Kuwait, now Saddam Hussein has become public enemy #1. But I ask you, Mr. Bush, when Saddam Hussein attacked Iran, after Ayatollah Khomeini came to power and removed your puppet government under the Shah. Talk to me. You knew that Khomeini was trying to solidify his revolution. And while he was busy solidifying his revolution, both Russia and America joined forces to aid Saddam Hussein in his attack against Khomeini. And they were aided by Saudi money, by Kuwaiti money, by Arab Emirate money, to the tune of $80 billion. America knew that Saddam Hussein used poison gas against the Kurds in his own country of Iraq. And he used poison gas against the Iranians. But America did not say anything then. But when Saddam Hussein, a man that you all made, turned on you, why did he turn? What was his reason for turning? America has lived deliciously by undercutting the main products of third world countries on the global market. Sugar is the mainstay of the Caribbean. But when you undercut sugar on the world market, you depress the economies of third world countries. Cocoa and coffee and cotton and rubber and tin and bauxite. Whenever these are the #1 bringers of foreign currency into a nation, and America gets together with Europe, her brothers and sisters, and depresses what third world nations depend on, then the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and I don't know what that means, but they say it means International Monetary Fund. But the IMF and the World Bank go into these countries, regulating their affairs, devaluating their currencies, telling them what to do and what not to do in order to get a loan. And most third world nations are in great debt to the World Bank and to the IMF. How can Europe say that Africa and South America and the Caribbean owe Europe anything when you came into our lands and you sucked the blood of our lands and our resources and our people, and now that you have to loan us back some of what you stole from us at a high interest rate, now you say we owe you. The hell we do. You owe us everything. Excuse me. The Arab world was blessed by God with this book, Quran, and with the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So the Arab world were blessed with wealth in the wisdom of God. And then oil was discovered in most of the Middle Eastern countries. Oil over whose control will give power to those who have control of the oil into the 21st century. And so the British controlled that area. But when independence came, the British moved out. But when the British moved out like a skunk that is run over on the highway, the skunk is dead, but the stench of the skunk remains. Everywhere they went, when they left, they cut up the land, redrew borders, knowing that there would be border disputes. And as long as we would be arguing over borders, we would keep focusing on one another rather than focusing on the skunk. Take your time. The Arab world under Prophet Muhammad, the Islamic world, was one world. Prophet Muhammad never set up Egypt, Sudan, Morocco, Tunisia, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, Iran, Iraq. No. When Islam comes, barriers both of color, of race, and nationality sink into insignificance. So under Islam, there was one world. It was called the Nation of Islam. Egypt, all of these countries bowed to the rule of the caliphate at Mecca. One power over nearly 1 billion human beings. America and Europe could not keep such power intact if they were to become the world power. So they had to destroy the Islamic world. This is why the Muslims seem like they're such fanatics and anti-Americans and anti-Western people, because the Western world has conspired to destroy the power of Islam and the power of the Muslim world. You can take it or let it alone. I want you to hear me. So when the British left, they cut up the Arab world into 22 countries. And at that time, what is called Kuwait was an actual part of Syria. I mean, a part of Iraq. And there's been a territorial dispute, but they've gotten along well. But what happened? America wants oil, needs oil. But if America can buy oil at prices of $15 and $16 a barrel, then America's economy, which is not in good shape, can continue to look fairly well. Mr. Saddam Hussein knows that oil is the principal means of foreign currency in his country. Just raising the price of oil $1 a barrel would give billions to his economy. So Saddam Hussein accused Kuwait of putting more oil on the market to keep the price down so America and Europe's economies could flourish while the economies of the third world died. So Saddam Hussein met in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia to discuss the matter. But the Kuwaitis would not yield, so Saddam Hussein sent his troops. He got a 1 million-man army. He's got tanks. He rolled over Kuwait and took the oil fields and took billions of dollars in gold bullion, raped the country. And the price of oil started going up, up, up. And the stock market started going down, down, down. And now the vital interest of America is threatened, pray tell us. So guess what? Kinder and gentler, Mr. Bush. 1,000 points of light, Mr. Bush. Said immediately, send the troops. Our vital interests are at stake. Our way of life is at stake. Barbara Jordan, our sister here in Texas, wanted to know what was this way of life that was at risk now. It certainly is not our way of life. We've been at risk. Not our way of life, our very life is threatened. But Bush don't answer. Reagan don't answer. The banks won't answer. The schools won't answer. The police won't answer. nobody hears our cry. But when America's vital interests are at stake, send the army. Who's in the army? Who's in the Marines? Who's in the Navy? Who's in the Air Force? Who is it that can be all that they can never be in the society, but they can be it in the army? Word has come to me. I don't know how reliable the source is, that 65% of those that are in the desert of Saudi Arabia are black. Black men, black women, ready to die to protect the vital interests of America. But America has not made saving black people of vital interest to them. I have a problem with that. That when America gets in trouble, it's the blacks, the Chicanos, the Native American, the poor white that have to bail out the rich. But when the savings and loan industry got in trouble, he is willing now to tax the American people to the tune of $500 billion to bail out the savings and loan. But black people dying in the inner cities, dying from infant mortality, dying from AIDS. 57 6/10% of all childbearing women from 15 to 44 years of age, black women. 57 6/10% of all of those women that have AIDS, they're black women. 54 5/10% of all of the children that have AIDS under 15 years of age are black. And 40.2% of all teenagers from 15 to 19 years old suffering from AIDS. America the beautiful, the land of the free, the home of the brave, but inside America is a rot going on. America sanctioned the Tuskegee experiment, where hundreds of black men were infected with the most virulent form of syphilis and allowed to lay down with their women for years and years and years, and they were never to be treated for syphilis. This is actual facts. Every scholar and scientist that I have talked to about AIDS say that it is not a natural virus, but it is a manufactured virus. Where was it manufactured? By whom was it manufactured? And more importantly, for whom? Now we have to bear the burden of America's wars.
Wake us up, Brother Minister.
we have to bear the burden of building a nation. Our fathers' sweat and blood for 310 years built the agricultural economy of the South. And the agricultural economy of the South and the wealth of the South fueled the industrial revolution of the North. We black people, we died in your American Revolution for your freedom, not our own. And when you got independent and said, we the people, you never considered us as people. Because George Washington, Ben Franklin, and the framers of the Constitution had us in slavery, and that same document referred to us as 3/5 of a human being. But when you got in trouble in the War of 1812, it was we who helped you out. And when the slaves of the South started escaping north, and the North went to war with the South to preserve the Union, the black soldiers fought on the side of Grant, and black soldiers fought on the side of Lee. Over 400,000 of us died to preserve a union that didn't care about us. We had to fight in separate regiments because they didn't want us mixed with them. We were not good enough to praise Jesus' name in the same church with them. We were not good enough to read the sacred word of God found in the scriptures. They locked the Bible from us. We were not permitted to even learn to read, and anyone teaching us how to read was flogged and beaten. They enforced a code, a slave code, a dehumanizing code. They never wanted us to marry a black woman just to have her in the field or in the barn to make another baby for slave purposes. So the black man was like a stud horse. He made a baby, but he didn't take care of it. So now white folks say we're sick and tired of taking care of the babies fathered by black men, but you're only reaping what your fathers have sown. They have the audacity to call me a separatist, as though we came over here in an integrated setting. But I am the separatist. They didn't even want us to be buried in the same cemetery with them. Couldn't go to toilet with them. But I'm the separatist. I'm the bigot. I'm the racist. I'm the anti-Semite. You got a hell of a nerve. You got a nerve putting your sins on me, who is the victim of your sin. I'm a hater. But where did I learn it? I wouldn't waste a moment of my time trying to teach black people how to hate white people. You do a very good job of that yourself. And now, black people, beloved brothers and sisters, we helped America to become great and powerful. We fought for her in World War I and World War II. We fought in the Korean conflict and the war in Vietnam. And black men and women stand ready to bleed their lifeblood out for America today. But what is America planning for black people? Good question. I want to talk about those principalities and those powers and the rulers of the darkness of this world and the spiritual wickedness that is moving in high places. Our worst enemy is not white people. Our worst enemy is our ignorance. Our ignorance is the field in which our open enemies work. They manipulate our ignorance and our self-hatred. And our fratricide has become one more manifestation of a pattern of genocide. Now, many of you would not think that the government of the United States would plan the death of a people. And many of you do-gooders, you who are appalled at my audacity to make such a pronouncement. Farrakhan, they say, is a man filled with paranoia. After living under white rule for 400 years, don't tell me we're paranoid when we talk about a plan at high levels of government to destroy our people. Let us see if the facts will bear it out. You preachers and you imams and sheikhs, you readers of Bible, what do you have a Bible for? If you're going to read it and don't understand what you're reading. What good is it to have a Holy Quran and then cast the book behind your back as though its truths are irrelevant when it exposes the wickedness of government? You all like to preach religion when you expose the sins of the members of your congregation. We are really powerful then when you get an adulterer in the congregation, a drunkard in the congregation, a homosexual in the congregation. Oh boy, we take off then as though we are some sinless people who preach. There's not one preacher in America, including the Pope of Rome, that is not a sinner. There is not a human being on this earth that is not a sinner, according to this book, the Quran, and I'll quote the Bible when I finish. Just listen to me. The Quran says, if Allah punish man for his sins, not one soul would be left alive on the earth. That includes us all. In the Bible, it said all of our righteousness are as filthy rags. And Paul said Jews and Gentiles, they are all under sin. There is none good. No, not one. Is that your Bible? So we have no right to preach to the people as though we are blameless. We ought to preach to the people with the compassion and understanding that we are all hopefully striving to be better than what we are, and then encourage the sinner like yourself to improve yourself. Come on. I know this don't set right, but that's why they gave Jimmy Swaggart hell, and that's why they gave Jim Baker hell, because we preach religion as though we are free of the sin that we're preaching about to others. But some of the most wicked people on earth are some of us who preach religion. Well, I'm just trying to level it off. So ain't nobody up, nobody down, no big eyes, no little U's. We all stand in need of the mercy of God. But look how difficult it is to take on principalities and powers. See, it takes courage, Reverend. The prophets of God reprimanded, rebuked, admonished, corrected, and reproved the kings. But those of us who walk in the path of prophets are very cowardly when it comes to rebuking the politicians who are leading the world and the people astray. You can't say you're with God and God is with you, and you're too cowardly to speak God's word and suffer the consequences. There are consequences you got to pay when you tell the truth. Not truth or consequences, truth and consequences. I know I got to pay a price to tell the truth. But what is my life? It is not more important than truth, and it's not more important than your lives. So if I spend my life for the sake of truth, I am no better than those worthies that went before me. In fact, I'm trying to follow in their noble footsteps. And now I'd like to carry this subject hopefully to its zenith. Take your time. America has done us wrong. America has done the Chicano people wrong. America has done and is doing the Native American people wrong. America has done the poor wrong. And the value of a nation And the greatness of a nation is not your roads, your communication, your transportation, your technology. The value of a nation and its greatness is how it treats the weaker, the poorer, the less fortunate in that society. And so Jesus came into the world to serve the poor, the weak. And if this is to be a Christian country, it's not one. This is not a Christian country. I'm going to say that again. This is not a Christian country. This is a country that when Jesus Christ returns, the country will say, Lord, Lord, and he will say, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity, I know ye not. This is not a Christian country. This is hypocrisy masquerading in the name, in the holy and righteous name of Jesus Christ. Using his holy and righteous name as a shield for your dirty practices. Jesus never told you to make us slaves. Jesus never told you to kill off the Native Americans. You say, but they are heathens. They are heathens. They don't have our Bible. You're a fool. This is a people that existed on this earth long before there was a Jesus and an Abraham. I want you to listen to me good. They don't need the Bible. That's right. Come on. Tell the truth. Hey, now wait a minute, Farrakhan. I think you're going a little too far. No, I haven't gone far enough. Hell, you need the Bible. That's right. Brother, sister, the Bible is a book that records universal law and principles carried in historical anecdotes, stories, parables, parallels. These principles have been before the Bible, and if you burn all Bibles and Qurans, these principles will exist. These principles are not written on paper. These principles are written in the universal order, and these principles are ingrained in the nature in which we all are created. The Bible and the Quran is a map, a road map to those who have lost the path to God.
After carefully listening to the speech by Minister Louis Farrakhan, here is my deep critical analysis. Line by line, idea by idea, we are going to structurally deconstruct the speech that has been given by Louis Farrakhan, and also we are going to use a critical analysis. One thing that I want us to discuss first is what we call identity as memory. Louis Farrakhan often says that the most crime done to black people was not just slavery. The real crime was the theft of identity. When enslaved Africans came to America, they were given new names, new religions, and new rules of living. Their old languages were cut away. They were told that Africa was a place of savages. They were told that Europe was the home of civilization instead. They were taught that their skin was a curse that their labor was their only value, and that their God was not their God, but the God of their oppressor. You see, a critical analysis that we are going to have right now shows us that identity is not just personal, it is political. It is a tool to control the people. You see, you must control what they believe about themselves. If they believe they are nothing, they will submit to nothing. Louis Farrakhan's speeches always return to this wound. Louis Farrakhan reminds us black people, or rather he reminds the black people, that until they rebuild their memory, they cannot rebuild power. That's a very powerful speech coming from the mouth of Minister Louis Farrakhan. Another thing that Minister Louis Farrakhan speaks of is identity as a struggle. You see, across the globe, black people suffer in similar ways, whether in America, the Caribbean, South America, Africa, or Europe. The forms of oppression may look different, but the root is the same: colonization and racism. Farrakhan connects black Americans to the larger African diaspora. This is what he says: "You are not a just minority in America. You are part of the global majority." That statement changes a whole perspective. You see, by deconstructing this and applying a critical analysis, we see how identity is both local and global. It has dual properties, right? Locally, a black person in Chicago may feel powerless in the face of police violence. However, the same person globally, that same person globally is a part of 1 billion strong people across Africa, the Caribbean, and beyond. The system wants them to feel small, but the truth is massive, is humongous, you know? So, the professor, right, or the Minister Louis Farrakhan, speaks from he explains history, or rather, he tries to tell us that things are cyclic, events are cyclic. There's nothing new under the universe, right? Empires rise, empires fall, oppression grows, and then oppressed people resist, right? This is a predictive history pattern, right? It is not magic, but it studies how societies repeat themselves. When Louis Farrakhan says, when an empire loses its moral center, it collapses from inside, it's the same when it is said, when the oppressed reclaim their identity, they break chains not only for themselves, but for the world, right? To deconstruct this and to apply critical analysis, here's what we find. Louis Farrakhan, the minister, is not only speaking about personal identity, he is warning America itself. If America continues to oppress black people, continues to build its empires on lies, then America will collapse just like Rome, just like Babylon, just like Britain's colonial empire. This is not just spiritual talk. It is a pattern. It is a cyclic pattern, right? There's nothing new under the sun. So another key thing that Minister Louis Farrakhan touched on was Trumpism and the new face of old racism, right? Trumpism as identity politics. Trumpism is not just about Donald Trump. It is a movement. It is an identity movement for white Americans who feel they are losing their country. They say, we want to make America great again. But what does again mean? For many, it means a time when black people were quiet, were invisible, and white supremacy was normal, right? Oppression was the nominal cultural narrative, right? Racism was a thing. It was like a tradition. It was like a culture in America. This is why Minister Louis Farrakhan old words, right? Because he made this speech quite a long time ago. That speech matters up to date because it is the words of Trump that the minister, Louis Farrakhan, prophesied many years ago in the 90s, in the 80s. Now they're actually happening today, right? The minister said, when you forget who you are, your enemy will remind you by how he treats you, right? Trumpism is that reminder. Black Americans today face voter suppression, police brutality, economic walls, and cultural erasure. Trump's movement makes these walls higher, even when he is not the president, right? Another key thing that the minister touched on was something I call the mirror of identity. Here is the irony. Trumpism builds identity for whites through hate, while Farrakhan, the minister, builds identity for blacks through memory and pride. Both are about belonging, but one is rooted in supremacy, the other is rooted in liberation. You see, the question you should ask yourself here is, what happens when these two identities clash, right? The cyclic nature of history tells us that the empire shakes. America cannot carry two truths forever. One saying all men are equal and the other one saying some men must stay down. It reminds me of the book by George Orwell, Animal Farm. There's a line that stuck with me. It says, all animals are equal, right? The black pig was standing on top of the podium saying all animals are equal. But some animals are more equal than others. That is the black pig who was saying that. If you haven't read the book, I highly recommend you go read the book. So this whole discussion by Louis Farrakhan, how is it helpful to you as a black American? So here are the lessons for blacks today in America. First of all, know your name. Farrakhan was telling black people, you must reclaim your name. This does not only mean changing Johnson to an African name, it means knowing the story of your people, knowing the greatness of African empires, the empire of Mali, the empire of Ghana, the empire of Kemet, the empire of Songhai, the empire of Ethiopia. We had so many empires, right? It means teaching your children that they are more than descendants of slaves. They are descendants of kings, queens, scientists, and prophets, right? Another thing is build independent power. Louis Farrakhan is giving solutions. Identity must lead to action. Louis Farrakhan teaches economic independence, strong family respect for women, and building communities. In today's Trumpist America, where policies cut social safety nets and attack diversity, black communities must learn self-reliance, right? And the third one is black identity. You see, or rather a global identity. Black identity is not only an African American. It stretches across many, many countries. Haiti, Brazil, Nigeria, Uganda, my country Kenya, we have UK, we have Ecuador, we have Nicaragua, we have Honduras, we have Puerto Rico, we have South Africa, we have Morocco, we have Egypt, right? We have Ghana, we have Senegal, we have Cameroon, name it all. Black people are just almost everywhere, or rather in most parts of the world, right? So Farrakhan's speech reminds us that global unity is the weapon that colonialism always feared. If black people across the globe act as one, no empire can break them. And that's a very, very powerful speech that has been spoken by Louis Farrakhan. Another thing that he also spoke about was the global blackness and the diaspora, right? This is a thing that I captured while he was speaking something around the wider black family, or rather the wider African family. Remember, he is telling us that being black carries dual properties. You are not just a local, and you are not just a local individual, you are a global individual, whereas as a police might see you as a small entity, worthy to be oppressed in the eyes of the brutal police, we see you as part of the larger African continent. We see you as a brother, as a sister. We see you as an equal. We see you in good light, right? So the wider African family. You see, Louis Farrakhan does not limit his words to African Americans alone. No, he doesn't do that. He speaks about the African diaspora, the global family scattered by slavery and colonization. In the Caribbean, in South America, in Europe, in Africa itself, black people share the same story of erasure. From Jamaica to Brazil, from Ghana to South Africa, the stories repeat themselves. Colonizers took land, renamed places, rewrote history, and placed black people at the bottom of the social order. You see? And that's a very, very strange thing, right? Another thing that the minister spoke about is colonization and its language. Colonization taught black people that English, French, Portuguese, or Spanish were languages of progress, while their own mother tongues, the primitive languages, or Spanish were the languages of progress, while their own tongues were primitive. So our mother tongue was primitive. If you're fluent in English, you're fluent in French, Portuguese, that now you are smart, you're showing progress and brain development, while you who knows your African language does not. No, it's just BS. You know, it doesn't make any sense with all these. You see, all this is just the fruits of colonization. Colonization taught us that Western education was knowledge, while indigenous wisdom was superstition. You see, after looking at this, we see that colonization was not only about land, it was about voice. To take away someone's language is to silence their worldview. Minister Louis Farrakhan challenges black people to honor their languages, names, and cultures again, even if they live in New York or London, right? So going back to the proverb as we conclude the video, the Bahamian proverb, right? If you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. This Farrakhan speech is like a roadmap. It tells black people where they are going towards freedom, dignity, and leadership. Because you don't know where you are going, you'll get lost. And where you get lost, you don't have a destination. So anywhere is your destination, right? So black people, the speech was telling black people that it's like a roadmap. It shows us our identity. It shows us a path towards freedom, dignity, and a path towards black leadership. Right? Now, we used deconstruction and critical analysis as literary tools. So deconstruction in this part shows us that the speech by Louis Farrakhan is not only about self-esteem. It is about survival, prophecy, and power. Primitive history tells us that America is facing its judgment. Trumpism is only a symptom of deeper sickness. Black identity, once reclaimed, is not just for black people. It is a gift to the world. It says that no empire can last forever, but truth and dignity can. You see, the task today is clear. Remember the name, rebuild the culture, resist the lies, and prepare for a future where black people can no longer walk roads chosen by others, but roads they build themselves, right? Now, that was a powerful speech given by Louis Farrakhan, the minister, right? I believe every black person must listen to this because identity is a very big problem. It is a very big problem. So once you listen to this, you acquire and you understand, you're becoming smart, you're becoming wise. Yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have had any value in this video, subscribe, I'll surely appreciate. Support me on Patreon, be a member who donates monthly. I'll surely appreciate. And see you in the next one.